Hi everyone, we are here for The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 13. Or is life of Primero the best, whatever you do feel best. I will do in this episode also a review of the review analysis of the opening and the ending because someone told me that we're gonna have a new OP and a new ending very soon. So I was already wanting to make this, and I feel that this is gonna be a good time. Before we do that, and I got surprised that yeah, we have a new opening, right? Um, so yeah, let's just jump into the episode and begin with my. So that was episode. So before I do the review of the episode, let me do the review of the opening and the ending, since we have some problems during the review of the opening. Let's begin now. So we have Rimuru and all the others main important like the Kaijins, Goblin, Ranga, the title, Verudora, which we did not see for a long time, like Shizu with her mask, without her mask, and Rimuru fighting a snake. He fight and the snake inside the cave, if I'm remembering correctly. And now we see the hero and Shizu. Oh wait, now we have some things here, and we have which looks like the demon lord that was that summoned and controlled Shizu and Ifrit inside her. Then we see an eye, and wait a second, go back here. Just a second. Let me go back just a second. Shizu, where it was, yes, and yeah, and we see Chizu with the eyes of Ifrit, so I guess the eyes were from Ifrit, maybe. I don't remember how it was his eyes look. Then we see the Kaijin now with Evolve. I don't, I don't remember if the first time that we see the opening they were like his ogre forms, and now they change for Kaijins, or already the first time that we see the opening they already are like that. um, and then we see the goblins evolve less. Um, Gabda, Gabiru, of course, and Naranga. And we see which it seems to be the Orc Lord, maybe, with the eyes, one horn, or maybe someone else, I don't know. And we are seeing the girl, a castle in the background, a girl with pink hair, which is also the girl that appeared in the ending. We see which looks like a woman with a mark in her forehead. We see another guy. We see this guy that we saw for the first time now in this episode, which I'm guessing I'm gonna talk more when I finish making the analysis of the opening and the ending, but it looks like a demon lord and the one that is controlling Gelmod, which makes me feel that these other characters that we saw here or work for him, like Gelmond also work, or they are demon lords as well. And then we see a castle in the background. Maybe all the demon lords live together, or at least some of them, because with the older demon lord before, we only see him, but don't know. Maybe he lived with others. I don't know. And now we see which apparently are humans, all of them or most of them with yeah, all of them with a white coat, um, and also glasses, which looks like churchy church glasses. Um, Again, a lot of it could be that the nation of humans that we have are a lot of religious segments, which is very common in fiction and um, fantasy as well, especially when you are in a universe that humans are not so common. Let me go back just a second because it was really fast. Oh yeah, I was too much. Then we see two people in the um, on their back, which I cannot see who they are. And then we saw a guy with red hair smiling. I don't know who he is supposed to be. The only guy with red hair it was Benimaru. Maybe it is him. I don't know. He's don't look like him, but it could be. And now we have Sohei and all the other kaijins fighting with their new absolute powers. And we see Rimuru fighting one of these humans. Okay? And Shizu, it seems, or maybe the hero. I have a theory that Shizu is the hero. Um, okay, that was the analysis of the opening. Okay, I don't know how much of this is really gonna happen in this opening, since I know that the opening is not gonna last that long. So maybe some of these events are not gonna work, not gonna happen right now. But very interesting, especially the part with the humans and the part with the, which it seems to be with the demon lords. Now, before we go to the review of the episodes properly, let me rewatch and make the analysis of the ending. Oh, go. So, let's see. We have Rimuru falling down and recovering a battlefield and flames, and a naked girl, Shizu, of course. Shizu walking in flames. She's with kids. Yeah, we saw her with kids in the orb, right? What's up with that? Rimuru in his human form, and then we see the ogres. Here we saw it then as before the transformation. In the opening show then as evolve. They're all running, walking, very sad with rain, which is probably a reference to what happened with them. And then Rimir appears and always better, everything's happy. The sun appears, and they also evolve and happy to live a happy life. And we see this girl with pinky hair, which for my analysis to opening ending makes me feel that she's or a demon lord or someone that works for a demon lord. And all the main goblins, Ragna, yeah. Okay, so we have a very interesting opening ending. So let me do a review of the episode, and I'm gonna go back to this. We saw a gigantic power. Also, when you saw Benimaru using the black flame, and in the opening or was in the ending, I don't remember. I think it was the opening. We saw him using flame as well, but it was a normal flame, and here he used black flame. Huh? Interesting. they are way more powerful than before. Like it's no comparison. I really wonder if they are more powerful than the Dryad. Um, it seems, for what we saw, that they are. Uh, Destructive power. What we saw Benimaru doing, what we saw Shion doing. I also wonder, like, of course, we're gonna have some that are more go to combat than the others. The king of the goblins almost did not go in combat anymore. He or never. Like he's not needed to do this. He's like more a politician now. Even if he has a really strong body and now, yeah, when he saw thing people like Benimaru has no chance. Um, so of course, but we also see like how was her name? Shuna, right? The princess of the Kaijins. She was interesting in the battlefield even before, like with her magic. I wonder how powerful she is now and like why she's not in the battle. The other guy, it looked like he was even the weakest one of them even before. So I feel that even now that he evolved is not that much strong compared with the others. But the princess could be interesting to see how much she evolved. Now, like Soei, Soei is completely broken. Um, I wonder how much strong physically he really is because he uses a lot of traps. Of course, he is really fast. Um, but I wonder if he has to go against someone that has a really tough defense, for example, or some kind of really strong armor. Could be a natural armor like scales of dragon, or just a um, made metal item, I don't know, armor that he cannot destroy with just lines that he uses. Um, I wonder. He probably is the weakest in terms of physical strength. But the thing is, with the traps that he does, with the speed that he has, he compensates a lot. Um, I do feel. I mean, he is supposed to be a ninja and all, but like, he definitely is the one that can easily get into a mission to assassinate someone without noticing, right? Um, Now, like, it's even hard to compare with. I mean, of course, Rimuru is in a completely other level, but like, if Benimaru decide to make a kingdom just for him, he could be one of the strongest. I mean, we don't know much of this universe yet, but yeah, he is really, really strong now. We also had um the fight between Gelmund is not even a fight, they just run, right? Gelmund Laplace that is now without one of his arm. Now his question is gonna be really here out his arm or he's gonna do something about that. And the Dryden of course win very easily and Laplace and Gelmund run. And Gelmund was saying that he might be killed by that guy. And at first, I think of Rimuru, right? Or maybe even Benimaru. But it shows the castle. It shows a guy looking to the sky, that he was also looking to a orb, watching the fight. So he clearly is the demon lord of that because we knew that Gilmund was working for a demon lord, but we did not know who. Um, the first time showing was the one that we're using Shizu, but it looks like it's not the case. Join up this information with the opening and the ending, I can say that 99% for sure that all the other characters appear together with him in the opening are demon lords or work under them. just like Gilmond. I would have to say, if I had to guess, they are all Demon Lord, because otherwise Gilmund would appear there, right? Since he's also working for him. So it seems that they show like a girl with pink hair, which is also the girl that appeared in the ending. A girl, I think is a girl with white hair, and a guy with blonde hair. So with that we have four plus the one that we all already knew with Shizu. So we know five of them. We don't know how much, at least I don't know. You probably watch knows how much of the demon lords really exist, and also how strong they really are comparing with each other, which also could be a thing. They are all in the same level, probably not. How are really their relationship with? Again, how they show in the opening, it led me to believe that they all live together. At least these four live together, and maybe the one that summoned Shizu lives separately, only him. Or it could be that all of them live together in the same place, all the demon lords. And if you became a demon lord, whatever you need to do, you go to the castle. I don't know. It could be something like that. Um, um, really good seeing all the abilities of the new Kaijins. Um, Gabiru, Gabiru, Gabiru. He is something else. I definitely don't think he's prepared to be the king, especially the way that he did, overthrowing his father and all. But he could be a good general, and I really feel that he's doing the things as he believes. It's not that he really think. I mean, he's wrong to think that, but that his father is not prepared, or well, yep, I do believe that something like Gilmund really affect him, giving a name to him, right? Things like that, and we know how important these things. And if he probably was already all of his head even before, but yeah, it's hard. Um, we saw also our orc general. I think what's the name, the title. And in the end, we see the orc lord, which is way more powerful. Um, Gabriel did well against the general. I would say, even if it is not only his power, it's also the power of his trident. But I do feel that he's a good military leader. I would say he definitely is not strategist. Like going to the war before was really stupid, but he also did not have information. Also, you could say that because he did not have full information, it was stupid to go. Yeah, I would say there are a lot of characters that would do worse than him. So yeah, I think I have a better impression of Gabiru after this episode than I would have before. Yeah, I think it's that. So now let me think about let me say about the opening and the ending as well. One more thing. Of everything that we saw, with the exception of like two shots that we saw, one guy with red hair and one with the two people in the back, really cannot we cannot see who they are. With the exception of these two, there are two very interesting things that could happen, that can happen in the future very soon. One, Rimuru facing a human, which looks like is the main human. I don't know if he's the king, if he is some kind of leader, military, maybe some general as well. I don't know, because he was in the front with everyone in the back. It could be that he's in the same ranking or something, but he's just the one that is gonna appear more. I don't know, but I would say that he's probably in a higher ranking. I don't know if it's the highest ranking ever, but in a high ranking than the others. and he's fighting Rimuru. It could be that he's just him facing Rimuru because you do not see all the other humans facing anyone. But it could be that we're gonna have a war, full war, with Rimuru facing the strongest one, with which look like is the guy or the woman. I do not see if it was a guy or a woman, and all the other humans facing the kaijins, goblins, right? And we have the demon lords. Um, I don't know much about like the four demon lords that we saw, which I think are four demon lords. At least one, I think we have confirmation, right? Um, but we also saw her fighting in the ending, which it could be also something that could happen. I definitely think all this not gonna happen before we get a new opening. I don't know. I highly doubt. Um, a new opening could probably appear after we finish with the orcs, or maybe we're gonna see a fight between against the humans, but the fight against the demon lords we're not gonna see, or a fight against the demon lords and the humans we're not gonna see, and only with the new opening. So it's kind of interesting because they it could be that they think they would manage to do all this in some amount of episodes, but did not. And I'm talking a lot. 20 minutes. God damn it. Sorry for anyone that is hearing a lot of me. And I mostly talk about the opening and the ending, not necessarily the episode. Sorry. I'm gonna try to remend this in the next episode. So, yeah. Until